Hey guys, this is Genesis with Genesis, the beginning of something beautiful. I wanted to come to you guys to get today with a tutorial, another one. As you can see, I have my I Am America shirt on. Yes, my I Am America shirt. Let me get a good glimpse for you. You guys can get a good glimpse of it. Yes, I have my shirt on today. I want to show you guys this. I got a mask also that's like this. I've worn it on my Facebook page. But yeah, one of my favorite shirts. I got to let you guys know that I am America. So, thank you guys. I hope everything's going good for you all. Today, I wanted to talk about, as I have my wine. Yes, but I got some good intel for you guys. I got some good downloads for you guys today. I wanted to talk about, and I wrote some things down, so I will be kind of glancing over at my notes. But I wanted to talk to you, I wanted to talk to you guys about this system and how it's changing rapidly. Not right now. Right now, the dark-skinned black woman in particular, and the black woman is winning. I'm finding myself being fully immersed in politics. I'm finding myself being fully immersed and diving into the political realm. What I'm discovering is that there is a such thing as metaphysical politics. That makes sense because you have the Galactic Federation, ran by the reptilian bloodline, and the Galactic Council, ran by my bloodline, the Andromedan bloodline. We're taking position after a 500 million year war. The reptilian was kicking our asses, the Andromedans. Now the Andromedans are kicking their asses. We're going to continue in this and have a 500 million year cycle, at least, the Andromedan bloodline. So that's proof right there, starting off with, that politics are metaphysical. And a part of metaphysical politics is being able to decode manipulation. That's a huge part of metaphysical politics, which would be to decode manipulations. I want to talk about that. We're going to get into that. I also want to talk about, now that we're seeing the decoding of manipulations through metaphysical politics, we're also seeing that the black woman, there's a social benefit right now into engaging and dealing with the dark-skinned black woman, which is operating and happening now in 3D. This is not due to a systematic social or financial benefit necessarily, where this social benefit is coming from. But this social benefit is coming from a character aspect. Because in the matriarchy, the melanated woman, the matriarchal being, the fifth dimensional being, had a benevolent character. Now, what's happened in the patriarchy, they were able to operate, they were able to get ahead, so it seemed, within that system of 3D through being, through killing, stealing, and destroying, through being manipulative, conniving, wicked, evil. Those were attributes to entities of the Galactic Federation operating in 3D. It was about the sex. It was about the money. I know that on my tutorials, I probably sound like I'm repeating things, but I have to reiterate and repeat these things because it all comes together and it all ties together. So I have to, like I said, repeat these things because of that. So there's right now, the reason that there's a social benefit in dealing with, in particular, the dark-skinned melanated woman of America, in particular, as well as the dark-skinned melanated woman worldwide, but we're talking about this region, 5th, 6th, 7th dimension. There's a benefit because the Reptilian Federation, those who are associated with it, those who are going along with that operation, they have destroyed their reputation. I was looking at Nellie Fuller. I was reading his book, The Suspensory Code of White Supremacy Patriarchy, and he was talking about how racism is costing. It costs more money right now to keep the system of racism intact. It costs more money, and they're going to make a lot of melanated people, in particular black women in America, they're going to make us millionaires. They're going to allow us to come out of the enslavement of poverty. And they're going to allow us to get money, get in our bag, get money, manifest, and become millionaires. Now, just because you're going to see a lot of, they're going to pick several thousand to several, maybe even up to 1 million different people in America, black people in particular, black women from these mitochondrial dominating bloodlines, such as the Andromedan bloodline, we're going to become millionaires. Due to the fact the cost of racism is costing more money to maintain, to refine, and to build. So just because you're seeing a lot of us become millionaires, black people, they're going to think people like me are crazy, because I'm going to still be talking about the system of racism. 3D will never change. They'll always hate the dark-skinned black woman in America. They're told worldwide to hate us. That system will never change. It will diminish. It will lessen over time. It will, it's coming out of home court advantage, as Fleur Broom says. Is losing power and omnipotence, but it will still remain to have the same viewpoints, to have the same ideas, to have the same mindset. It's going to stay as it is because it's a rigid, broken system. It's a system that's designed to fail. It's a system that will always keep the mindset and the character and the ways that it does, that it keeps, and that it does, and that it executes and puts out there in order to enslave people who have color in their skin. Right now, the system of white supremacy, they've had to take some L's and some losses because they've had to make some cuts. You understand what I'm saying? They have had to make some cuts. They're killing off a huge population of their entities, of their people from the Galactic Federation. Your Duros, your reptilians, your insectilians, those particular extraterrestrial bloodlines. The cost of racism is skyrocketing, but they still want to keep what they can intact. So, under the masculine, he was an asset to them on one end, but they still had to pay him to fail. They still had to pay him for his ratings to go down, basically. So they had to basically pay him to be a loser as he worked to be a loser. Now, the reputation of racism, white supremacy is not looking too good. There's a characteristic benefit into dealing with a dark-skinned black woman. They've ruined their reputations. People know the minds, they know that racist white man exists. They know that the Duro reptilian is a consumer. It'll eat you out of house at home. They know these things. The audience is becoming smarter and more hip to the game. So the best person, the number one person that they're going to want to use in order to clean up their reputations, salvage their reputations, and look like they have better character is the black woman, because everybody knows that the black woman in America is the most hated, the most unprotected, the most, mistreated, and the most diminished, the most abused. So now, it's like a change of heart or a change of character. It makes them look good to treat us right, or at least to pander us or pretend like they're treating us right or whatever. Those are things you're going to have to watch for, because they still are going to uphold that system. They're still going to try to manipulate, destroy you as a dark-skinned black woman in that system. It's about the sex. It's about the money. Now the melanated woman is coming up in resources. We're in our bag right now. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to be people who they want to treat you brand new, treat you like you're brand new, treat you like you're different. These are the same motherfuckers that treated us like shit, that said we wasn't good enough, we wasn't this. Fuck them. Fuck them. I am America, bitch. Get into it. Thought you knew. So, but they're going to, they want to clean up their reputation because they've downgraded and devastated the melanated woman so much. So now it's like, oops, you know what I'm saying? Oops, I'm sorry. So now they want to save face, basically, save face. So you're going to see them, because they're trying to save face, you're going to see them put us in positions of, dominating positions within that system. You just have to realize that's not salvation. That's not our system, the system of white supremacy. The matriarchy 5D didn't have a monetary system. We didn't need one. Okay? We were getting metaphysical downloads. There's a such thing as metaphysical politics. Metaphysical politics is the very thing that decodes manipulations. Remember that. Metaphysical politics is the very thing that decodes manipulations. I'm kind of tipsy, so bear with me. So, yeah, this is what I wanted to come to you guys and talk about. This is very important information. We got to stay on top. We got to stay on top of the game. Because we're not playing the game. We're staying on top of the game. It's a difference. In the game of 3D white supremacy, you had your winners and your losers. We don't need to play the game. The matriarchy doesn't need to play the game. The fifth dimension doesn't need to play the game. We dominate over the game. We just watch the game. Life is not a game. This planet, this earth was designed to be a learning center. A learning center for you to be able to learn lessons. For you to be able to be taught things so you can advance and elevate to the next dimensions. Yeah, it's nice, to have a Dooney and Burke bag. Yeah, it's nice to have a Gucci bag with a bamboo handle. Me personally, I don't have a bad habit. I got a bad habit. It's nice to have nice things, but you shouldn't, your whole world or your life revolves around that. It makes you your you. I have no problem with getting on here with my glowing skin and my natural hair. I don't need no makeup. I don't need none of that. Glossed up, bossed up to death. Because that's just who I am, who I be. Now, because beauty is political. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I'm just quoting that from Say I'm Fine. I want to quote that. Beauty is political. When I hear things from other people, I like to give them their just due. I'm not going to take other people's, what they say, the information that they say as my own. I just want to say that. Say I'm Fine said that beauty is political. He's the Michael Jackson of makeup, by the way. But anyway, that's another story. So, as Flurboom says also, having home court advantage. We don't need to play the game. Why should we play the game when we have home court advantage? Let the players play the game. Let 3D play the game. Let them fight it out. Why should we do that? But yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. But I'm noticing that there is a social benefit in dealing with the dark-skinned black woman due to reputation, due to character, because they've destroyed their character and their reputation so badly by bad-mouthing the dark-skinned black woman, talking about us, mistreating us, and all this old bullshit. Now they're trying to redeem themselves. Now they're trying to salvage themselves. Now they're trying to save themselves. So they're going to, in order to save face, put us in these different positions. Put us of status. Put us in these different positions of wealth. Put us in these different positions of power and authority. And the black woman can do it. We're versatile. We're versatile. We're smart. We're beautiful. We have it all. We have it all going for us. This is what they were afraid of. So this is what you're going to see in the system of white supremacy. There are going to be two things going on with the dark-skinned black woman, with the melanated woman. The financial benefit of the melanated woman, okay, which has everything to do with politics. The metaphysical politics is what deciphers and decodes manipulations. So you're going to have that going on. And you're going to have the characteristic benefit of the melanated black woman. We used to have that systematic, social, and financial benefit. Now we're up in the ante with the dark-skinned black woman because there's a reputation and characteristic benefit that goes along or elevates the social benefit. I hope you guys understand when I'm saying this. Let me repeat it. There's a characteristic benefit, a reputation benefit associated with the dark-skinned melanated woman in America, the black American dark-skinned melanated woman. I am America. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I got this shirt on. And that is going to elevate above the social benefit. Because the social benefit used to be about money and resources. Now the social benefit of the dark-skinned black woman is about your character. It's about your reputation, due to the fact that racism, white supremacy, and those that were operating in that system destroyed their own character, destroyed their own reputation. Now, whether they got to pander, whether they got to try to seduce the dark-skinned black woman, which is not going to work, whatever they got to do, they have to redeem their reputation and their character back so they can, I guess for them, stay in the game while we sit above them and watch the game. Because we dominate the game. The dark-skinned black woman, we can cross our legs, we can sit in our femininity, rest in our femininity, sit up with our heels, our lace, our lingerie, and we can look down at them and watch them play the game of fools. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Thank you. I've been here just sipping on my chocolate wine. Let me go ahead and show you what I've been drinking on, y'all. This is my Choco Vine wine. Chocolate, melanated, wine, and motherfucking spirits, bitch. Here we go. Yes. I am America, bitch. So, yes, once again, this is Genesis. With Genesis, the beginning of something beautiful. Okay? This is Genesis with my metaphysical ministries, influencing metaphysical politics, and deciphering codes of manipulation. I want to say thank you. And you guys have a wonderful, glorious, truly happy, divine day. Thank you.